Hi there, welcome along to the second game of day 5. It's China versus Germany, 5th to 8th place playoffs at the Hockey World League Finals. Winners will proceed through and play for 5th place against New Zealand, who won their game this morning. New Zealand beating Korea by 3-1. Semi-final Saturday, the two semi-finals on the way early this evening in Argentina. this one to be fought out first, though, between Germany away to our left-hand side as they come out there in the black and white kit. Their opponents, China, in the all-red strip. Both sides marching out to the centre of the field for the national anthems. Both sides will want to finish strongly in this tournament. Good crowd brewing for this one, who'll get to their feet for the national anthems. Then we'll take you through the two teams' lineups.
Germany.
A continuación se entonarán las estrofas del himno nacional de Alemania.
Piping hot out there. The girls already sweating from singing the national anthems. They've got 70 minutes of hard-fought hockey to play out there. It's a hot one, 34 degrees. Here's how China line up in the heat. Li in goal, Wang, Ma, Xu, Wu, Sun, De, Xu, Huang, Liang, and Peng all start. With Yo Bardong, their coach. There he is, tucked away in the shade. Bit of cloud cover out there, but as I said, still incredibly muggy. Germany then line up like this, with Vogel in goal, Bachmann, Teschke, Hoffmann, Otter, Kruger, Mavers, Muller-Weiland, Muller, Oldhaffer, and Jacobi, all in the starting 11. 7 on the bench for Jamie Mulders. Wide up to his team at various parts of this ground in Tucumán, Argentina. And 2 umpires for this one, Kang Hyun-young of Korea and Annabelle Willocks of Wales. Not wearing scarves around their necks, they've got these snazzy little things to help them stay cool out there. There's the New Zealand partnership of Mark Hager and his assistant coach, Greg Nicol. Their side safely through. Won their game this morning. So then, China get us underway, playing from left to right. It's China versus Germany. The winner to face New Zealand for 5th and 6th place. Both sides having lost out in the quarter-final stages. Germany in white here, attacking from right to left. Lost out to Australia. Took it all the way though, finished 1-1 in full time. Then went on to lose the game 4-2 in a shootout. No way through there for China. China losing their quarter-final to England. Losing by just 1 goal. 1-0 that one finished. Nikki Simmons alongside me again for this game. Ireland international and has played against the world's very best. Old Haffer can't pick that one down. And this one should be a close run thing, Nikki. China 7th in the world, Germany 6th.
Absolutely, and I think both teams produced their best performance in the quarterfinals, which we thought would happen, considering, you know, everyone wanted to win that game. So it should be close, and we'll see what happens with China, see what way they play. Germany, though, a bit more experienced. I think they have a few more experienced players, but they've got a few injuries, and they're missing a couple of players left back at home in Germany as well.
Yeah, a couple of the players on the pitch side earlier strapped up and ready for battle out there. Muller of Ireland, left leg taped up. Kruger as well up front. Number 15, some left strapping on her ankle. Hoffman just holding the line, and China invited forward. Germany hanging back on about a 60% press. There's a ball through, cut out though by Muller. Takes it only as far as Ma, the captain. Red headband there in the middle of the park, alongside Zhu. He had a good game against Argentina, man marking Luciana Aymar out of the game. Here's Jacobi at the back. Backman now. Muller of Ireland quite confidently tapping it around. Short passes here for Germany in their defensive quarter. Ball does finally come through, ends up in the back of the goal, and she turned to celebrate, but no deflection on that from the Chinese number 29, Pang.
So close there to getting deflection, and China showing their intent straight away.
There you go. It's got to go down as a good shooting opportunity. Keeper there gets another touch. Unintentionally there, Vogel playing it to Muller of Ireland, now spread out to this left side. Jacobi looking for Muller. Has it pinched off her. Zhu. China forcing it down this right flank. Another cross-field ball and another good one. Equally good defensive jab away from Otter. Good lead to the ball too from Hoffman. This is Kruger. Muller ahead of her. Now Backman and Jacobi there too. Long ball this time to Oldhaffer. Kruger, nice build-up play from Germany. Into the 23 now. Teschke with the final touch, couldn't take it on the reverse. Then you see Germany sitting right back, just over the halfway line.
Yeah, it's pretty much the way they played against Australia, which worked really well. They got their tactics absolutely spot on there. Australia weren't able to play, and it looks like they've gone for the same sort of tactics again.
Took it all the way in that game. Really was Germany's best performance in the tournament so far. Muller of Ireland. Forward from Otter. Ball up off Teschke's stick. I think they've got the old barbecues going again, Nikki, for lunchtime here, fast approaching midday, and the waft of burgers coming in towards the commentary box. Got a bit of a hunger on. Here come Germany, hungry for a goal to start things off here. Certainly calm a couple of the nerves and get them towards their final goal, and a game against New Zealand for 5th and 6th. New Zealand convincing winners against Korea this morning. Rode their luck a little bit in the second half. Korea had their chances to draw level on numerous occasions, but winning that one by 3-1 in the end. No goals on the board yet as Germany come forward looking for their first penalty corner, and a good chance falling there to Hoffman. Hoffman, who has 3 goals in the tournament already, unable to sweep that one goal bound. Kruger back in the midfield. Jacobi now carries it forward. Thinks the right channel is the best way forward. Germany patient. Muller-Weiland now finds Jacobi. A lot of space out there for Germany, making good lead runs. Clumsy stick tackle there, advantage played by the umpire. Here's Frank, crosses that one towards the D and towards the P spot. Muller now reverse stick shot. Chinese captain was back there though, Ma.
Perhaps Muller took the wrong option there. The defender was way too close to overtake that. She should have potentially put on a foot, given themselves a bit of a chance. They've been in the circle now a couple of times. I think would have been looking for something there, even a shot on target.
That ball off target. Again, it was Peng who was the target up front. Ball smashed through from Liang. China creep up to about a 75% press. Just this side, the defensive 23 for Germany. Bachmann back there with Muller-Weiland and Otter to her right. Route 1 ball's on. And taken away from Frank by Sun. Good tackle back from Stappenhorst. Germany have it back, not for long. Xu conceding the free hit. Now Germany with numbers over then. Surely, can they get ahead here? Great defence. Penalty corner conceded. Well, almost an opening goal there for Germany. Let's have another look at it. They got around the back here. Hawker playing in Jacobi. And just here, shot comes in from Hawker, having played the 1-2. With the defender getting a stick in way.
Jacobi doing very well there, getting her eyes up quickly while she was in the circle and seeing the options. And Germany also, from previous attacks, didn't get players too far in towards the circle. They had a couple of options slightly back, and that gave them a chance to get a corner.
It's the first corner of the game. Goes Germany's way. Bachmann at the head of the D. Here she comes with a low flick. Number 1 runner gets there. Back across the face of goal. Umpire saw a foot. And radioed that through to Annabelle Willocks. Hyun Young Kang of Korea spotting the foot. 2 umpires communicating well. There was the straight strike from Bachmann. Again, they set up exactly the same. Bachmann again takes another flick low this time. And straight into the foot this time of Xu. They were looking for a deflection there on the P spot, Germany. Well, that ball just not coming out quick enough. Again, China getting players to it, that time hitting the foot, the left foot of Xu.
See China running a 3-1 there. We'll see if they change it up now just to put Germany off.
Yeah, they set up 2-2, keeper just creeping over the line. Bachmann again takes it from the head of the D, deflection, looking for the right post this time, but a good step from Wang there on the right post as we looked at it, the left post that she was guarding. Across the baseline now for the restart. 2 good chances, 3 good chances in fact to get ahead for Germany.
Yeah, I should have known a bit better here, but well done by China. It's great defence. They did change to 2-2, so just trying to block off some different options.
Stappenhorst sliding in at the far post there, unable to open up the goal scoring here. So 10 minutes gone, no goals on the board. China 0, Germany 0. 3 penalty corners though for Germany inside the first 10 minutes. Looking various options, but China up for this one. played 4 games in the tournament, China. Won just the one game, that opening game against New Zealand, which they won 2-0. Lost the remaining 3 to Australia, Argentina, and that quarter-final against England. Here's Chiang with pretty nothing ball forward.
Yeah, I felt she rushed on a little bit. There's no need. She could have kept it on their stick a little bit longer and then floated a pass in, but she chose to sweep it.
Little cut in field from Otter. Kruger now thinks about going long. Instead just maintains possession and over to this left-hand side with Bachmann. This is Piper. Just throws it in midfield. Interception. Good chase back from Teshka, but takes a bit of stick with that challenge. Clumsy defensive tackle this time. Diagonal ball comes in, takes the deflection from Bachmann. It's going to fall loose, and a chance here for China to take the lead, and they score! China 1, Germany 0. Great finish from Pang. Here's how it came about. That danger ball in, then off the back foot. Look at that, creeping past Vogel in the Germany goal. Wonderful finish. Pinpoint accuracy from China. They take the lead here. There we go then, confirmation of Peng Yang's goal on 12 minutes. China lead Germany. Remember, Germany, the European champions. Kruger. Good step from Sun. Now Germany come forward again. They've had their chances in this first half. Good peel from Oldhaffer, puts it on the foot. Sensible hockey, that.
Yeah, it was much better for Germany there, winning a corner, using strength and skills. I think earlier on they hadn't done that as well, but they also have had, this is their 4th corner, so they want to make sure they get this one on target.
Here's how it came about. Oldhaffer, one of the youngsters of the side, just 21 years of age, but doing the right thing here. Good strength and persistence to get inside the D first of all, but great awareness to see where the defender was, lined her up, popped it on her foot. Corner number 4 of the day for Germany. Kruger this time at the head of the D takes it. The slip was too predictable and too slow in the end after the initial mistrap from Stockel at the head of the D. Coach Mulders there will be getting some instruction of how China defended that and how possibly Germany might be able to get back into this game. They trail by a goal to 0. Here come China again. Xu this time coming forward. This is Yan. Long corner. Teshka with the touch away, releases Oldhaffer. Just waiting for support. Not much here. Draws the foul again.
That was a good option again. She chose to hold it up a little bit. There was no point in her trying to get through 5 Chinese players, and as we've seen before in the tournament, they tend to hold back a little bit. So you really, if you're on your own, you're really trying to get through about 4 or 5 defenders.
Jacobi now, ball forward. Finds its target, Hawker. She throws one in. No one there. There's Dong Xiaoli in the China goal. Hasn't conceded yet, and bossing the defence on penalty corners as well. Defence standing firm, having not conceded from the 4 German penalty corners so far in the half. Bachmann, Kruger, laid off by Hawker. Here's Teschke. Kruger again peels out. Muller-Weiland. Bachmann, first time ball to Jacobi. Good take. Reverse stick comes in, but it's high. Above shoulder height.
It's nice use of the pitch by Germany. Throwing it into midfield, coming back out again, using the whole pitch, both sides of it, and you're trying to move China a little bit.
But Germany finished first at the Rabobank Hockey World League semi-finals in Rotterdam. That was round 3. This round 4, the finals.
They've had an excellent year so far, but you can tell they're missing a few players.
Penalty corner, stick tackle there from Teschke on the attacker. And it's penalty corner number 1 of the day for China. Defence get behind the goal to get their safety kit on. We can have another look at that foul there. Yeah, Teschke just going in on the Chinese number 19, Jiang. There she goes, drops the elbow, runs through the player, concedes the corner.
Clumsy tackle there. We've seen a few of those today in the last few games.
A little bit lazy. Germany have played all their games in the heat, remember, as well. Most of their games being played at 11:30 in the midday heat. Just fast approaching midday here now in Tucumán. China get their first penalty corner. They lead by a goal to 0. It's going to be Wang from the head of the D with a low flick, looking for a deflection. Hits the last defender on the line. It's going to be a stroke, with Muller going to ground to deny the Chinese attacker on that far right-hand post. They were looking for the initial deflection there in front of the keeper, but then Jiang popping it right into the body there of Muller, looking for that deflection that took the ball towards that far post. Now, more importantly, onto the German player's body, and now a chance to make it 2-0 for Huang and China. Vogel between Huang and the goal. Nothing she can do about the save, though. Huang kept it low and to the keeper's right. China lead by 2-0. Here's another look at it from behind the goal.
Yeah, it's good low. It's, again, like I saw earlier, it's difficult for the goalkeeper to stop that.
Big step, big stride into it. Good power behind it, too.
Just underneath their arm.
So Peng putting China ahead now. Huang adding a second on 17 minutes. 2 goals in 5 minutes now for the Chinese. Good passage of play, taking advantage early on in this first half. China 2, Germany 0.
China showing how they're a bit like Korea, a counter-attacking team. Germany have been in control of this game, really, to be honest, but just haven't used their chances.
China making the most of their penalty corner. Didn't score directly from it, but did get a stroke. Germany unable to convert from 4 penalty corners so far in the game. Another worrying stat. Both sides who've only scored 4 goals coming into this tournament, or sorry, coming into this game, I should say. 2 in it now for China. Good crowd out this weekend, as there was last weekend for the opening games. A week on, they're back for more. Good to see, and they've been here throughout the tournament as well, in good voice and in good support, not just for the home side, Argentina, but for all these teams. Jacobi plays in Oldhaffer, who had a touch towards Hoffman. Now, Xu only as far as Wang, who conceded the free hit, though. Jacobi can't keep it going, but Oldhaffer can win another penalty corner. 5th of the day.
It's good hassling by Oldhaffer there. Just keep hassling the defender, making sure there's no easy way out. And often you will get a corner.
Yeah, good hustle. Xu conceding the corner. Kruger and Bachmann at the head of the D for Germany, and the white attacking the Chinese goal there. It's going to be Kruger with a low flick this time. Again, the #1 runner getting to it. Small foot in there after the defender had initially made contact with it. Brave running from the Chinese #1 runner. See how bobbly that ball comes out. Stopped well by Otter. Flicked low by Kruger onto the foot there of the Chinese #1 runner. Same setup then for Germany. Bachmann and Kruger. Who's going to step up this time? It's going to be Bachmann this time. Plays the 1-2. Must do. No, save. Kept it low. Good save from the keeper. Lovely 1-2 phase from the Germans to set up the shooting opportunity.
Nice corner there. I'm glad they mixed it up a little bit. They had to, because they've just been doing flicking the whole time, and it's just been too easy for China.
Yeah, changing angles there a little bit and forcing the save from Li in the Chinese goal. Now Germany come round through Muller and Muller-Weiland. This is Bachmann. It's the right ball down the defender's left foot. Deflection, good save from Li. Hoffman again popping up. Chinese defense screaming at each other. Good passage of play this from Germany. Oldhaffer again in around the back. Penalty corner, back of the stick used by the Chinese defender. And a 7th corner now for Germany. Here's how this one came about. Look for the back stick of the Chinese defender as Oldhaffer here takes it around the defender and just here using the back stick.
There was really no need there for her to dive in. There was another player there, but good for Germany.
Even better if they can score from it. Bachmann and Kruger, combination at the head of the D. It's going to be Bachmann again. Flick, low to the keeper's right. Follow up. Oh, just out of Teschke's reach. There was a foot in there anyway, a German foot. 12.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Again, Germany coming close, but again, China denying them. This time a good right foot save from Li.
Yeah, Li's having a good game so far. She's positioned well. She's coming out the right angles and not too far.
There was that chance just beforehand for Hoffman. 2 from 2 for Li. And 2 goals on the board for China. They started the better of the sides and they've taken their chances. Germany just not taking their chances. I guess they've just got to stay loyal and true to the fact that they're going to get those chances throughout and consistently through this game, and that maybe 1 or 2 of them are going to drop.
Yeah, I'd hope so. That they'll be, they'll be patient. They'll trust in the way that they've been asked to play, and it is working for them. It's just the last bit, with the important part, scoring the goals in the circle.
Yeah, that all-important scoring of a goal. Here's Stappenhorst. Free hit by Jacobi. Has to move it 5. She has now. Can't clip it into the D. Hits a foot on the way. Ideally, Germany want to get 1 on the board at least if they can, to make a game of it in the second half. They can't afford to concede another. Good defending back this time from Wang.
Great pressure by Germany there. You can see the whole team up together. They're not as separated as the Chinese would be in that sort of situation. They like to stay together, move as a team, and they're able to put a lot of pressure on the Chinese defense.
There's Andersch waiting in the wings. We'll see who she comes on for in a sec. Germany just waiting for the right time to make the substitution. Stappenhorst losing a stick there. That's how much power was in that shot from China. Route one ball. Have another look at this. Dink. And then as she went to go and pick up a stick, obstructing the Chinese defender. 10 minutes left to play in the first half. China 2, Germany 0. China going ahead through Yang Peng on 12 minutes, and then adding a second penalty stroke taken by Huang to add the second. 2 up then. Germany with no reply as yet, but creating chances. Andersch is now on at left half. Backman thinks about passing it her way, but instead back through Muller-Weiland. Straight ball. Bobbles loose, and there is Andersch now, with Stappenhorst ahead of her. Foul forced by Huang, the goal scorer. Counter-attack chance here. It's going to be on her own though, Liang. Now an overlapping run. Support from Peng. Off a Chinese stick up into the face of the German defender there, so Germany will have the ball back. Still in search of their opening goal of this game.
Yeah, Germany will find it slightly different to their last game they played, when because China will hold off a little bit more. So you see in the other games, Tina Bachmann would have used her aerial to try and get to her forwards, but not really able to do it against China because they just tend to stay back a little bit too deep.
Did come down that left flank on that last attack, and the half volley pass through from Muller. Too much pace on it for Frank. So Germany sitting right back now, about a 60% press from there. They think about going now and closing the China defence down. They won't go that far back.
You just want your centre forward putting a little bit of pressure, not too much, not over-committing, because otherwise they'll find gaps through.
There's the Chinese captain who's come back into the midfield to help out. Aerial ball overtaken from Teschke, head height, good pick from her. Stockel to her left, comes all the way back through Muller-Weiland, who's confidently passes it out to Andersch there, who's now on the right-hand side. And again, the Chinese front runner getting close to it. Good work rate from De.
Germany just changing shape here to see if they can get any space.
There's a bit. Ball carried forward by Piper. Teschke outside of her. Didn't have enough pace on it, that ball, but Teschke gets to it first. Muller now with the overlapping run. She's going to get a shot off here. Took a deflection in, I thought, off a Chinese stick.
Yeah, it might have been deflection there, but she also had a player outside. I'm not sure who it was on the end line. Possibly could have passed to her and had a better chance.
Minutes now until half-time. Still China controlling the game as far as the scoreboard goes. Just dominating this little phase of possession as well, frustrating Germany, who have to come for it. Stockel's taken one there as Oldhaffer tries to weave free, wins the free hit. Muller comes off, Kruger comes on.
Yeah, Germany really trying to get a goal here in the last few minutes of the first half. You can see Julia Muller's gone off now, but she had pushed right up. They were playing almost 4 up front for a while, just trying to get the ball back.
Oldhaffer again doing enough up front. Kruger comes forward this time. Penalty corner. Heavy stick tackles going in at the head of the D as China try and defend their lines. But Germany earn a corner, and here's how. Kruger pushing forward. There's one ugly stick tackle. Didn't really need the second one. That first one doing the trick. Huang going in heavy on Kruger. Just there.
Any bit of heavy tackle in the 25 is going to lead to a short corner.
And it's a corner Germany need to convert. This is their 8th of the first half. Kruger, who earns it at the head of the D, goes high this time and off target. Oh, Germany wasting opportunities from penalty corners.
Not showing much creativity in their corners. They just seem to be going for the same thing.
Yeah, they had numbers over there on the left-hand side. Frank was free. They could have slipped it. Got to give credit to the Chinese defence, though, who are running out well and winning that game.
Yeah, their first runners are doing really well, putting a lot of pressure at the top.
And a chance now to make it 3. Reverse stick shot blocked by Vogel. There's so much room there for Peng to take the shot. The creativity from China up front. But Barbara Vogel with a very important save there as we edge towards half-time. Could easily have been 3-0. Oh, into her own player. Wears it well, though.
Shouldn't even flinch.
Right up into the body of Wang there. Here's another look at that. Last opportunity, which fell to Peng. Scored the first one. Left glove to it there. Barbara Vogel came out well to narrow the angle.
Always surprised when players go onto the reverse stick. Like, she probably could have tucked it inside and kept it on her open side and a better clean shot. But still, great save by Vogel.
Certainly was. First time for Muller-Weiland finds a foot. Teschke now. This is better from Germany. That's the sound you can hear from the Chinese dugout. She didn't flinch, but she has come off Wang. And she's getting some ice spray on that right leg of hers, the thigh, just on that quad bit. Good bit of muscle there to protect it, though. Not one of the more tender areas, is it? It's not like hitting a bit of bone.
I think Germany will be happy that half-time is nearly here if they can manage not to concede again and pretty much start again and see what their coach has to say at half-time.
The Chinese coach there, we heard, encouraging his team forward. Maybe one final attack here in the first half for Germany. Now that ball's going to trickle off and China in no rush to get to it. And just bleed a bit of time off the clock. Yeah, I wonder what Jamie Mulders will say to his players at half-time. Start scoring corners, probably one thing. 8 corners, yeah, unbelievable. China made the most of their one and only corner, earned a penalty stroke from it. And Ting Huang converting from the P spot. That after Yang Peng put the side ahead on 12 minutes. The second coming on 17 minutes. A good first half for China. Ranked 1 place below Germany, but Germany looking for one back. Sliding in there, that was Stappenhorst to her knees, and inside the final minute of the first half coming close. Here's another look at it.
Great ball in as well, nice and flat and low. Stappenhorst, yeah, lucky not to get a touch there. showing the determination that they really want to score here.
Still going, and one more corner before the end of the half. It's going to be the final action of the first half. A 9th penalty corner for Germany. Lee's won the battle so far, though. Lee in the Chinese defence and in the Chinese goal. Germany pushing all the way through to the half, and Teschke there earning the 9th corner of the game for Germany.
Good skills there, just slowing down the defender and then just whacking it onto her foot.
None from 8 doesn't make for pretty reading. Bachmann and Kruger and Teschke now at the head of the D. That's the hooter that signifies half-time. We'll play out the corner, all the German players up around the D, outnumbering the defence. And a great jab tackle, it's got to be said, by Sun to round things up in the first half. And a brilliant half for China, who lead Germany by 2-0. Here's a look at that final play. Again, the injection wasn't accurate. Germany opting to take it, open stick here. It was Otto with the shot, or the attempt at least, but good running from Xiao Sun to deny the Germans. Clean sheet then for China at half-time. Germany have struggled to find a way through. Do they have an answer in the second half? Well, only time will tell. Do come back and join us for all the second half action at half-time. It's China 2, Germany 0.
Argentina, un país con buena gente, presidencia de la nación.
El agradecimiento para los sponsors de la Confederación Argentina de Hockey, Visa, Adidas, Banco Macro, DirecTV, ENAR, Ente Nacional de Alto Rendimiento Deportivo, Gatorade, Medife, NET, Telefónica Argentina, Televisión Pública, Secretaría de Deportes de la Nación, YPF y Aerolíneas Argentinas. El agradecimiento también para la Asociación Tucumana de Hockey y para el Club Natación y Gimnasia. Les recordamos que los voluntarios del chaleco naranja que están acomodando a toda la gente pertenecen a la Fundación Nutrir Red Tony. Ellos luchan para quebrar la desnutrición infantil, que es la única discapacidad creada por el hombre que se puede prevenir y curar. Colabore en sus alcancías. No es una ayuda más, son cientos de niños desnutridos menos.
Welcome back. Half-time here between China and Germany. China lead Germany by 2-0. The European champions not having a good day out there, and they're behind here to 2 very good Chinese goals. Let's take you through them and some of the highlights from that first half. This first opportunity came in, and that reverse stick shot finding its way past Barbara Vogel in the German goal. Peng Yang putting China ahead, and this was the second. Didn't come directly from the penalty corner, but you can see there that the defender getting her body in the way as Yang tried to tip that one in near post. So it was a penalty stroke, which Huang Ting stepped up to take and buried it bottom left there as we look at it. Low into the keeper's right, hard to get to, and China had a 2-0 lead. So that's where we are at half-time. China 2, Germany 0. Shots on target, 3 apiece. Look at those German circle penetrations though, 9 in the first half, and dominating the possession as well. And that's the one that really is a jaw-dropping fact. Penalty corners, none from 9 for Germany. None from 1 for China, but they did get that stroke off the back of the corner. So certainly an area Germany can improve in, and Jamie Mulders will no doubt be relaying that message to his girls in the changing room right now. Can they break down this Chinese defence? Can they get back into this game? Well, only time will tell. Second half action on the way very shortly, and if you just want to kill a couple of minutes, 3 minutes until pushback, then why not get onto Facebook and Twitter as well? 2 ways that you can get involved with the Hockey World League here in Argentina. There's our Facebook details, facebook.com/FIHockey. And also you can send your tweets and follow us at FIH_hockey. And I'll tell you what, while you're there, why not have a guess who you think is going to be Player of the Year and Talent of the Year? That to be announced after our second semi-final this evening, after the Netherlands play Argentina. Argentina, the hosts. Anyone in there that you think is worthy of Player of the Year? Certainly a few contenders for us, but that official announcement coming at the end of play today, the Player of the Year and the Talent of the Year. Why not have a guess? Get on Twitter at FIH_hockey. Contenders for you, Nikki? Don't think we've got your mic faded up there as well, so just tell me here in this area, who do you think? Okay, I won't tell anyone. I'll keep that a secret. 35 degrees of temperature out there. It's gone up 1 degree since they started playing. Remember, if it hits 36, then the game split into quarters, but it's 35 at the moment as Germany make their way out onto the pitch. They trail here by 2-0. Germany ranked 6th in the world. China 1 place behind them, 7th. China more efficient with their chances, whether that be from corners or just from open play. Germany with it all to do then, if they're to avoid playing for the wooden spoon. Winner plays New Zealand, the loser will play Korea. And of course the winner's playing for 5th and 6th place, and the loser's playing for 7th and 8th. There's Li, she put in some good saves in the first half, and some great defending from China in the first half as well. Muller-Weiland ready to go, and Germany set. But with it all to do here, there's China gathered away to our right-hand side on the 23-metre line. More of the same for them. Good focus. And there's the whistle from the umpires to get the players out of their huddle and to their starting positions. Hoffmann over the ball for Germany. And we're underway in just a moment, just a couple of seconds. There is Hoffmann then with the restart. And Germany trail here at half-time. China with the 2-0 lead. Goals for Huang and Peng.
Strike.
Germany with 9 penalty corners in that first half, though, unable to convert one of those chances. That something to worry about for the Germans, who've created plenty of opportunity. 65% of the possession they had, and 65% of the time spent up in their opposition's half. Here they are now into that half for the first time, but clean defensive tackle. Fresh air hit afterwards, though, from Tsu, giving up soft possession here and a chance for Otter to come forward. Here's Muller. Again, the defence screaming at each other. Took a defensive touch, so it'll be a long corner. Nikki Simmons of Ireland still alongside me here for the second half action. China deservedly ahead.
Well, yeah, they took their chances. I think Germany disappointed with the scoreline. I think they're just going to stay the same way because they have been playing well, they have been getting chances. It's just, I'm sure Jamie told them at half-time about their corners. They just have to start converting them.
Yeah, Jamie Mulder's something to say to his side at half-time. That's hit the post, but not after it came in at head height first. Almost cleaned up a couple of players on the way through, and had a very satisfying ting of hitting the post. Have a look at this. Chinese defender having to duck, and she reacted well to that one, didn't she? The bouncer.
Bit of matrix.
Yeah. Good to see from China, pressing high now and forcing Germany down this left-hand flank. Jacobi to Muller. 3 players to get it through. She does, and an important final touch from Tsu there, who had Hoffman lurking behind her. China counter-attack. First ball forward's a good one. Here's Liang. Muller violent. Able to play the ball infield to Hoffman, who's deep. Plays up front and is back on her own 23. Just want to carry this forward a little bit. There's Muller. It's better. Moved her feet around there. Good footwork to play in Muller violent. Now Tashka. That's the ball, and a shooting opportunity there. Flicked towards the keeper. Again saved by Lee. Hoffman was there looking for that deflection as Kruger's shot went in.
Very nice patches of play there by Germany, using midfield, coming back out again, changing lines, managing to get a shot off on target.
Yeah, just took a bobble in front of the keeper there. Watched it well, did Lee.
It's good to see Kruger not taking her stick off the ball too much because there was a defender coming in, which we saw in the first half. Better choice, better option.
Didn't allow the keeper to set herself, did she?
Yeah, it's a quick fire shot, which is always harder for the goalkeepers.
Here are the two coaches at half-time. Yo Bardong. The side have been efficient. They haven't had the best of the possession, they haven't had the best of the chances, but what they have had, they've made the most of. Jacobi goes to air to find Teshka. It's Otter here on this near side. This is Oldhaffer. Had a good first half. Jacobi again tries to get one in. Will take the foot first, just outside the D. Onto the foot again, and into the D this time with Otter. 2 defenders coming to her. Okay, penalty corner number 1 of the half. Number 10 of the game for Germany. And let's see if the coach has had something to say at half-time. This is how the corner came about. Otter there, came up off the defender's stick into her body, hitting the foot and getting the corner. China just on their defensive goal line, working out what's going to happen here and what sort of system they're going to run. 3-1, they've done their homework so far. They're going to try and charge this one down. Muller over the ball. Takes a straight strike this time, and the keeper gets some pads to it, having logged. None from 10.
Germany had also loaded the circle. They'd only left 2 back at the halfway, so I think they were going for maybe going for a deflection there, adding an extra person in for a deflection, but not quite working for them.
Yeah, also getting the numbers around the pads, but the save was too good from Lee. And the follow-up there from Bachmann. Desperate dive to try and keep it in.
Yeah, it looked like she was going for a drag into the corner there.
Here's another look at the corner then. Muller at the head. First time we've seen them strike it, hitting it into the pads, and there was Bachmann missing the ball, and then forces the foul here on the reverse stick, hitting the defender's stick. In the meantime, another chance goes amiss. Well, Germans who are associated with efficiency in the style that they play, not being efficient out there today.
Yeah, normally their corners would be good, and you know, they would score a lot of corners from that in tournaments, but it's just, yeah, not working today.
For me, it's the way China are reading it. They seem to be, or they seem to have done their homework, at least on the German side. And they really do pay close attention as to how the Germans set up before making their call on how to defend against it.
Yeah, they're watching, keeping an eye on who's on the top as well. That's really important, because you've seen everybody so many times on video. If you take, you know, everyone's very used to it and seeing who flicks, who hits, who, you know, if there's a certain deflector who'd be really good at it, you can see them coming in, so you kind of know that they're going to go for that. And yeah, China have mixed up their defense from a 3-1 to 2-2, and it's worked perfectly for them.
Defensively, good start for China. Haven't created any attacking options in the second half, but they are defending doggedly. No signs of frustration just yet from the German coach. Got to keep carving out these chances. Yami Mulder's there, just with his back to us. Another shake of the head from the head coach. Used to be the head coach of the German under-21 side between 2009 and 2012. He's brought that expertise here.
There's quite a few coaches that have crossed over recently from the men to women. Our coach as well, the Irish coach. Yeah, it's nice to see. It brings something different to the game, because it's a very different game, to be honest, between men and women. But yeah, it transfers pretty well.
I guess the key difference is just the core strength, and the pace to the game just a little bit.
Yeah, I think like the passes are always a lot stronger with the men, so they get more space just by doing that. So it's makes it very different for the women. Rely a lot more on maybe tighter skills because there's not as much space.
The Argentinians and the Dutch right at the top of their game skills-wise. Great sides to watch, and they'll be in action later as well in the second semi-final after England take on Australia in the Hockey Ashes for a place in the finals here in Tucumán in Argentina. Two sides in action at the moment, playing out the bottom half of the draw. The top 8 sides all in action, and China and Germany scrapping it out here. At the moment, China would go through to play New Zealand for 5th and 6th. Germany may have something to say about that, though, in the next 25 minutes. 2-on-2 at the back. An extra number forward as well. If China can keep this in play, yes, they can. Gives Germany time to get some of the players back, though. Fished away from Z there.
Important tackle by Bachmann there.
China in no rush to take the sideline ball. It's a long corner. Again, looking to draw the foul. This time into Bachmann. Germany look good when they start spraying around these passes. Jacobi with Kruger just in front of her, and Frank as well. Good ball into space. Stappenhorst is in the D, some good defending there as well, but too heavy with a couple of the sticks. But the umpire down this end saying it was all clean. I agree with her. Pang, the goal scorer then. Interception this time from Muller of Ireland. Again, another little floaty pass into Stappenhorst.
Muller of Ireland's been an important player for Germany in the last while. I think she's had a really good year. They're looking to still have her around here at this tournament.
Talking of good years, we'll announce which player it is that wins Player of the Year at the end of the day's play, and also the Talent of the Year, the Junior World Player of the Year, as it's been referred to in the past. Contenders for you, Nikki?
Yeah, there's always a few that I've played against in this year, and obviously watching here is a good few Argentinians that could be worthy of the crown as well.
Frank forced away first of all through the D, and then Teschke gets the ball into the D, but again China with numbers behind the ball, so many red shirts inside the D, making it hard for Germany to penetrate and get a shot off on target. And now straight down the other end, China come back again, and Dersch putting pressure on the attacker this time, and now the game just being stretched a little.
It's almost like it's stretching in the middle though, as we said before. China just hold their few defenders back, so you'd think you have a bit of space, and all of a sudden they have 4 defenders in their 25 still.
Yeah, more than a few back, and just in front of that defence of 4, they've got a core of 3 in the midfield that are blocking the direct route to goal every time and working really hard here to keep Germany out. Muller comes forward. Might fancy it here, gets it into the D, and a foot there. Advantage played from the umpire and allowed that shot. It was a good advantage. Stockel with the final shot in the end, but it was deflected for a long corner. Again, Germany come back, this time Sun. And they just thump it up the other end. Here's another look at this chance. It was a good run initially from Muller. Falls to Stockel there, and well, could have tucked it either side of the goalkeeper. The keeper just getting something on it to take it for a long corner.
Yeah, good advantage played by the umpire though. It's good to see that, because you get very frustrated if you're forward and you've got in, you're about to score, and they blow for a corner.
Nothing more frustrating.
Well, maybe if you don't score.
Otter plays in Mavers. There's Stockel, who had that chance moments ago. Goes down as another good one. She's in the zone though. But you see 5 red shirts again, making it almost impossible for her to get anything from the situation. Here's Wang now. Not attractive down there, but China doing enough here to keep a clean sheet. Germany looking to get one on the board and start the comeback. It's like a little training game down there in that bottom right-hand corner as we look at it. Muller of Ireland eventually comes out with back when China pressing high though and trying to force Germany back. Crossfield ball is on. And Dersch. Muller ahead of her, here she is. Now to Oldhaffer, who earned some good penalty corners in the first half. Can't get away from a defender this time. Muller tries to dip inside, wins the free hit. 20 minutes to play. Germany really need to think about opening their account here. Can Germany inject something into this game? Muller goes aerial to Bachmann, and she had to come for it. Defender was underneath it, and Bachmann there wasn't 5. Not sure that was the best option from Muller.
Oh, I see what she's doing now. She's just trying to get it to the other side, and I guess wasn't the right thing for her to do. Maybe could have come back and around, but sometimes that's too slow, so you just try and find the quickest way to get to the other side.
For me, Germany running out of ideas out there. 19 minutes left to play. Good take. And a good ball too. Oh dear. Just that first touch, not ideal, but good recovery. Now Stockel comes forward. And this is just some really strong defending from China at the moment. This time it's Durr that comes away with it. Good step from Muller. Just maybe a chance here for Julia Muller once again. Oldhaffer now peels out, earns the free hit. Great awareness from the youngster who takes it into the D, tries to find a foot. But again, a good reverse stick tackle brings it out for China. Teschke will take the reins and take the next attack. Just trying to draw the Chinese out. Open up a gap if they can. Violent to Bachmann. Good shape to this attack. Lovely pick on the reverse stick from Andesh. Very confident indeed. But China just getting a stick in every single time. Kruger now crunches it in. There's the shot. And then tucked away under the shoulder by Durr for a long corner.
Another good effort, but it's just not happening for them. They're not getting clean shots on goal. They're creating the chances, but it's just a pity.
Otter. There was a foot just there, so we'll take that foul. Hats off to China here. They are defending well. Had plenty of practice in the week. Just that one win under their belts. Some power on that cross from Muller to find Bachmann, who's got a bit of space here now. Changes the angle and looks to crash that one in. Earns the free hit. Free to be taken on the dotted line. Must travel 5 now before it goes into the D. Certainly done that, but Germany coming back now almost into their own half. Chinese coach screaming at his players to keep this intense work rate going. This is Wang. Now some space with Wu. One-on-one against Kruger. Wu looking to hold it up. 4 against 1. Confident that she put this on the foot. That's what she'll ask the umpire, and we'll ask the video umpire as well. So here we go. Let's see what the question is. We'll have another look in the meantime.
Yes, I'm here.
Just a little toe there, possibly.
China asking for a foot in the circle for a penalty corner. Can you check, please? Yes, just check for you.
So that radioed through to Lisa Roach. Little toe there, maybe, if anything.
Not sure.
Yeah, for me there, that angle says so.
That angle.
Muller Violent just on the left toe there. So Lisa Roach, the Australian umpire, the video umpire today, in direct contact with Annabelle Willocks of Wales down there. She has an answer.
They did touch the foot of the German player inside the circle, so a penalty corner can be awarded. Okay, thank you very much.
Penalty corner. A second of the game for China. They forced a penalty stroke from their first penalty corner. And a chance here to make it 3. Haven't seen a goal since the 17th minute. Look at that, staggering figure. None from 10 for Germany, none from 1 for China, but as I said, getting that stroke last time round, and Wang over the ball at the head of the D. It's got to get there first. Germany ready to defend with a 3-1. Wang will take the straight flick and hits the #1 runner's foot.
Germany lining up there with 3-1, but running 2-2-2.
Again, looking for that deflection just by the P spot.
Yeah, #1 runner did a really good job there, just cutting that angle, because I presume they've looked at the video and they see that they're looking for that. Just got to get that angle right.
Same setup. China loading the right-hand side. Wang steps up over the ball. This time leaves it. It's going to be a slip and a good save from Vogel. Oh, and the second shot squeezed wide. German players going for the video referral again. And we're not even going to go to that because the other umpire, Kang Hyung-Yong, spotting that the shot got a deflection. Initial shot came in from Wang. Just left there, the dummy. That was a save from Vogel, squeezed. And I think that was going goal bound had it not taken the deflection from the German defender.
Yeah, I think so. It's a nice variation and a super effort on goal from the behind, squeezing it in. And if Tina Bachmann hadn't got a touch, I think you're right, it would have gone in.
And I would say safely after that, the game would have been beyond doubt. So Bachmann keeping his side in it. Kruger now. Just showing too much of the ball to the Chinese, Germany. And a chance now to make it 3. Gets a feet around it. Whoa, what a goal! Wonderful finish from Liang. Take a look at this. First of all, why was she allowed so much room inside the D? And secondly, why would you let her get a shot off here? 3 German defenders, too slow to react. Liang adds a 3rd for China.
That's a lovely little tuck.
Look at that. Oh.
Lovely bit of skill, tucking it under her feet and just letting her rip.
Shebang, look at that. Liang adds a 3rd goal for China on 58 minutes. And for me, this game in the can now for China. Don't see Germany coming back from this. It's going to have to be a miracle 13 minutes if they do. China completely outplaying Germany in this game. They've just been more clinical. They've taken their chances.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Germany have even still now pretty much control of the game. It's just small little errors creeping in, and you saw the ball got taken off the midfielder there. And again, what we said about China, they're just counter-attacking team, and they'll punish you.
Matters for nothing. Holding on to possession, it's what you do with it that counts. And China, well, they've scored 3 goals with their possession and their chances in and around the D. Germany have to chase this game now. They have to go, they have to press.
Germany must be feeling quite tired as well now. This is their 4th game in a row now, or 4th game in a row at 11:30. So they've had the roughest schedule, I think, of everybody, and it's starting to look like that.
Hopefully valuable lessons learned, though, for their side, who did put in a sterling performance against Australia. Game that finished 1-1 at full time. Germany losing out in the shootout by 4 goals to 2, and maybe expelling a lot of that energy in that quarter-final, Nikki.
Yeah, I think so. You know, the quarter-finals they had to win, and if they won, they're through to semis. So they really did throw everything in, and it was the best game they'd played so far. To me, this is actually probably they're playing even better today, but just not as clinical.
Well, China certainly not with the same level of threat as Australia, but have done just as much damage out there, goals-wise. Yeah, they're probably quite tired now, just want to get on a plane home, the Germans, but there'll be one more game. Should they lose this, they'll go into the wooden spoon and play for 7th and 8th. We know that that game will be against Korea. China marching forward, looking to add a 4th foot there of Wu, but a good build-up.
Again, the press working well for China, winning ball in midfield, counter-attacking.
They've just got that line to ball, or the line to goal covered. No way through. Germans giving up cheap possession and China come across the halfway with it now. There you have it, Wang, back here in your own half, and Germany have to come after it. Chu now. Tough one. That's the coach again, screaming for his players to get back behind the ball. They want to keep a clean sheet here, and he knows that 3 goals is possible in 9.5 minutes, and the Germans having a chance here there with Oldhaffer. It was a great save from Wang, important defensive touch.
Oldhaffer's having a great game. Every time she gets the ball, you think, you know, perhaps something's going to happen. She's won a few corners. It will be disappointing for the forwards, and they work so hard, win corners, and they haven't converted any.
None from 10 for Germany. Otter now. Let's just run this into the corner too, Sun. Strong connection. Yeah, coach saying go for it, why not? Nothing to lose. As Liang keeps possession. Space out here for De as well. Now the captain, Ma. Oh, lovely turn on the swivel from Yan. Just couldn't skip the last tackle. Other than that, was good. Muller coming off for a break, Teschke coming on. Confident from Stoppel. Can't run it all the way though. Again, a full stretch, good interception. So impressed with China defensively in this second half. Can Jacobi find a way through? Miscommunication there between her and a teammate. Ball trickles off the side. Wang trots over at a leisurely pace to take this one. She'll try and get it up in the air if she can. Oldhaffer just in front of her. Can go straight from the static position. Defender was under it first, so Mull of Ireland will have the restart. 7.5 minutes left to play. China lead Germany by 3 goals to 0. Again, Germany just walking onto a flat stick. Teschke wanting to take it quickly. A chance to get one back. They wanted the advantage there, Germany, and to get the shot off. Umpire wants it retaken from the outside the D. Again, another touch. It was only the faintest of touches, but enough again to take it out and take some more time off the clock. Little elbow in the back this time from Yan. Otter, reverse thick cross, looks for the deflection, there's one back! Final touch came in from Frank. Jacobi with the important touch to take it past the goalkeeper. China 3, Germany 1. Did she get that touch just before the goal line? We'll have a look here. Jacobi with the touch there. And, well, Eva Frank taking the goal from 1 centimetre.
Forwards goal.
Yeah, Hoffman there then credited with it. fouled Jacobi there, having that one poached off her by Eileen Hoffman. It's a 4th of the tournament then for Hoffman, and an important goal for Germany. Can easily get 2 goals in under 6 minutes. It's possible. It's Jacobi who came close to scoring. How does China defend here? Do they defend high? They're about 70% at the moment. Muller's back on for Germany. Stockel finds Muller.
Yeah, they'll probably try and push Muller up a bit, give her a bit more space, try and use her a bit more.
Wang with a little ball over the heads of the German players. Not brought down though, so Germany have it back. Look to rebuild again. Here's Hoffman, the goal scorer. Important that Germany keep possession. Can't score if you don't have it, as they say. Feeding it straight down the throat there of Dirt. Trying to avoid as many of these breakdowns of play as possible now, Germany, if they can, because Wang just taking her time here over the ball. Good 25 yards on it. Players looking tired out there now. So muggy in the heat. 34 degrees of heat to contend with as Yu wins that free hit.
China still work extremely hard to get the ball back from Germany. Having numbers around the ball, giving them nothing. There's no room out there for them to play.
Oh, lovely ball through it, almost. Found Wu, who was by herself in front of Barbara Vogel there. 3.5 minutes left to play. China 3, Germany 1. Germany have managed to get 1 back. Tipping goal from Eileen Hoffman after Lena Jacobi managed to get it past the goalkeeper. I don't think they're going to get 2 more goals here. Time running out for Germany, who just haven't taken their chances on the day here. 10 penalty corners on the day. Another aerial ball forward. China up the right end, and we'll just keep it down in this corner and tell the Germans, come and get it. Again, no rush to take the sideline restart. China looking to run down as much of the clock as possible. There's a chance to penetrate the D, and that change of pace almost catching Germany on the back foot. Well picked from Hawker, who spins out. Stappenhorst in front of her. Jacobi, Kruger, Teschke there too. Now in possession. Muller's ball, or the ball to Muller, I should say, cut out.
Yeah, she made a great run up there. She wanted it a bit sooner, it just wasn't coming.
Bachmann now. There's space here. Again, the Chinese defence step out and win the free hit. 2 minutes left to play. Huang, Liang and Pang all on target for China. Here's Wu now, trying to add to that list. Good tackle. Oh, unlucky. I thought that was a good tackle from here. Yellow card shown. I think she took the ball. What do you think? Let's have a look. Closer look.
To me, she got the ball. It's a brilliant tackle by Muller Byland, and she's now being sent off as well, I think. The ball's standing still.
I gave a short corner, and you say I gave a short corner for use of the body in the tackle. So I'll check. Okay, if it's a clean tackle. Okay, no problem. Okay.
Well, rightly so, the Germans going to the video referral. And this is where the game has progressed in the last couple of years. We're going to get the question fed through now. Was this a clean tackle or was it not?
Tackle out here. Germany is saying it's a clean tackle, so no penalty.
Yeah, she wasn't
corner.
moving.
Can
She
you
just
please check
put her
for me?
stick flat. The Chinese player went over her body. I don't think there's any body as such there. She's put her stick flat.
Well, video umpire Lisa Roach will have a look at several angles. That's probably the clearest angle of the lot that shows the clean tackle, and the German players seeing it on the big screen as well, and a setting for a free hit. We'll get confirmation of that now from umpire Roach.
Yes. The tackle is okay. She did get the ball first, so a bully. Bully? No, keep their referral. Okay. Can I check? Because I gave a card incorrectly? Yep. Change the yellow card to if you want. No. Wait. Rochi, can you repeat, please? You can reverse the yellow card too if you want to. Okay, thank you. So I want to just be clear. Okay, no yellow card, but it's a bully restart because I stopped the time. Okay? I'm sorry, okay? Here it's a bully restart because I stopped the time.
So Muller of Ireland stays on the pitch. No yellow card, that was rescinded. And there will be a bully to restart the play, which Germany win. And Jamie upset about something down there, the German coach. Did you get wind of what he's upset about?
Yeah, I think he was wondering if China were going to be fair and let them just take the ball and the bully, because it was a bad decision, and I think that's what he was upset about.
Well, rules of the game state that it is a bully, and you know, China well within their rights to do what they did there. See what you're saying, though, just unsporting, but I don't know, if I was the Chinese, I'd just go at them. 3-1 up here. Germany heading for the bottom of the table and a 7th and 8th place game against Korea. Germany, who played out a 2-2 draw with Korea in the pool stages, will now face them again for 7th and 8th. Not been their day today. They haven't taken advantage of their opportunities, and they can only look at themselves when they go back to the dressing room or analyse this game.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's positives to take out of it as well. It's a young team and inexperienced, and I think they'll take a lot from this tournament, and it's good to get the experience. But yeah, in the 25, they just haven't been clinical enough for me. But they have played some good hockey, so they can take the positives from that.
And China will be super confident too as they face New Zealand for 5th and 6th place. They beat New Zealand in the pool game by 2-0. And they've beaten Germany here today in the classification matches by 3-1. Good result for China, a well-deserved win. Persistent, defended excellently today. Well done. Congratulations to them. So confirmation that they will face New Zealand now for 5th place. And Germany will play for 7th and 8th against Korea. Excellent work. All smiles in the Chinese camp. Well done. As the players thank the umpires for the game and thank each other. Shake of the head there says it all, and the body language too of Teshka. Just didn't get it right today, Germany.
England against Australia.
So there we go, confirmation of the full-time score. China 3, Germany 1. And a look back too at some of the highlights from that game. China, who started strong, the best of starts on 12 minutes, going ahead through Pan Yang. Excellent from that angle. You see it just dip past Barbara Vogel. They almost scored here for the second, but it hit the defender on the line. Xiang there earning the penalty stroke, and then Huang Ting stepping up and converting it low to the keeper's right-hand side. Always a toughie for Barbara Vogel to get to. She got something to it, but couldn't keep it out. And then the second half, well, what about that for a finish? contender for goal of the day there for Liang. Germany didn't give up, kept going all the way, and a little deflection in front of the goalkeeper there. Final touch coming in from Hoffman after Jacobi had done the hard work just there to put it through the keeper's legs. So China not able to keep a clean sheet, but just one goal for them really, doesn't matter. 3 in their favour, that was more important. And you can see there Germany, 7 shots, 19 circle penetrations, almost 70% of the possession and 10 penalty corners. They have to look within themselves to see why they didn't win this game here against China today. China took their opportunities, none from 3 penalty corners, but did get 1 stroke out of one of those shots. And they scored 3 times, twice there in open play, and 2 very good goals for Huang and Peng. And in the end, a convincing win against the Germans. So there we go, Müller-Weiland takes on some water, some rehydration needed ahead of tomorrow's final game. And for China, it'll be for 5th place against New Zealand. And for Germany, well, they'll be looking to avoid the wooden spoon as they take on Korea. Final thoughts on this game, Nikki?
It's going to be a quick turnaround again, as always in the hockey tournaments, and Germany will have to, you know, take this on the chin and just go for the next game. All important points that they need. So yeah, they're going to have to just forget about this and move on to the next game tomorrow. But China, yeah, going for 5th place. Yeah,
and they could be confident, as I said, going in. All smiles facing New Zealand. They beat them 2-0 in the first game of the tournament. The Germans up against Korea. They drew 2-2 last time they met in the pool stages. So a week on, how will the teams have developed? Nice wave to the fans back home. Well done if you're watching in China. Commiserations if you're a German fan watching. Better luck tomorrow. Back to the office. And just have to put this result behind them. It's all about tomorrow and picking up those world ranking points and avoiding the wooden spoon. So 2 games played. We're halfway through the day. New Zealand have beaten Korea in the first game of the day. China beating Germany by the same scoreline, 3-1. And 2 crunch games now, the semi-finals to look forward to early this evening. England versus Australia and Netherlands versus Argentina. We'll see you there. Thanks for your company.